VSLAs have been used all over the world to bring financial services to the unbanked. With minimal training and a few tools, VSLA can succeed in helping community members access money for emergencies, save money, and support their business activities. Most groups range between 15 and 30 members. They are guided by a constitution which they write themselves. Groups are very resilient. Even groups with terrible records have been successful. The chairperson will call the meeting to order and invite the key keepers to open the box. The treasurer gets the passbooks and gives the record book to the secretary. The attendance portion of the meeting is done to mark down who is actually present at the meeting, as some members may have sent savings with another group member. Generally, members arriving after attendance is taken will be fined for being late. Usually, the welfare contribution is done during this time. The welfare or emergency fund is used like insurance and can help group members who have unexpected expenses. Each member contributes the same amount to the welfare fund each week, and that money is kept separate from the savings fund. The welfare loans are interest-free and are given for only a short time, maybe 2 weeks or a month. The group's contribution should outline which events qualify for a welfare loan. Members are generally allowed to have both welfare loan and a regular loan out at the same time. Most groups give out and pay back welfare loans outside the group's meetings direct to the welfare treasurer. The saving ledger, loan records, and welfare cash book are similar to the general record book. Prior to any new transactions, the money counters and the secretary should confirm that the actual amount in the box and the amount listed in the cash book match. Each member is called one by one, and they bring their savings between 1 and 5 shares to the money counters. The treasurer places a stamp in each member's passbook for each share they purchase, while the secretary records the amount in a ledger. Once the last person saves, the money counters will count up the total amount saved for that day and verify with the secretary the amount which they have recorded. Double checking is very important so as to catch any mistakes immediately. After savings, members are able to repay loans that they have taken during previous meetings. The original loan information and loan repayments are kept in individual passbooks as well as the general ledger. Repayments should first be placed against any outstanding interest before being applied to the principal. Once again, money counters should count up the total amount of funds in the box and check it against the amount listed in the cash book. The secretary informs group members of the loans that are coming due next week so that they are prepared if they wish to pay. Now that all the money has been collected and we know the total amount available, we can give out new loans. Members inform the group of the size of loan that they want and the purpose for the loan. These loans should not exceed 3 times the amount of money they have saved to date. The treasurer will check the member's passbook to ensure that the loan request does not exceed this amount. Once all loan requests are heard, the loans will be recorded in the member's passbook and the ledger. If the requests for loans exceed the amount of money available, groups may decide on a way of determining who shall get a loan that day. With all of the transactions complete, the money counters and the secretary will double check to ensure that the actual amount of money remaining in the box is equal to what the cash book says should be remaining. All group members should have repaid their loans by the share out today. The money counters will add up all the money in the box, which is the group members' savings plus any interest and the fines accumulated. The stamps in each member's passbook are counted up. The secretary should double check the savings ledger to make sure the number of stamps are accurate. If a member has failed to repay a loan, then the treasurer should cancel out the number of shares equal to the outstanding balance. Every member is now listed on one sheet with the number of stamps they saved. The secretary multiplies each member's shares by the new share value to determine how much each member is supposed to receive. Each member comes before the money counters and receives their savings plus the interest. This is the day for celebration and excitement. People are sometimes worried about the methodology when they first hear about it, but after some time, they really appreciate it, saying it increases their access to loans for business and emergency needs. In fact, most groups immediately start a new saving cycle after they share out. VSLAs are both useful for economic empowerment and as a mobilizing tool for other services.